My name is Fernanda, and this is my persuasive speech of problem and solution. And during your college, you probably know someone that struggled with mental health. It could be either a friend of yours or even yourself. But we all know someone that struggled with mental health and struggled to keep up with classes and even have had to drop out of classes. Unfortunately, mental health issues affect college students, and according to Lipson et al. 2022, it affects 60% of students. So 60% of students have at least one mental health problem. However, in spite of being a problem that is present among a lot of students, these conditions can be reduced. So today we're going to look at this problem, the implications of this mental health issues on college students' lives, and we're going to take a look at some actions that can be taken to reduce these numbers. So let's start with the problem. So the main mental health conditions that affect students are according to Pedrelli et al. 2014, are substance use, anxiety, depression, and mood disorders. Unfortunately, this rate has increased in the last decade. According to Lipson et al. 2022, there was an increase in 50% of students reporting health issues from 2013 from now. One of the reasons for that could be COVID-19. We all know that COVID really hit college students' lives differently and very deeply. According to Son et al. 2020, COVID-19 made students be worried about their health, about their friends and family's health, also made their sleep not be so great as before. Also, they had a reduction in social interactions, which also impacted their mental health. Nonetheless, besides this unseen circumstances of COVID-19, we have the traditional causes of mental health issues among college students as well. According to Ezeri 2022, these causes are coursework and pressure to do well. As college students, we know we have a lot of work to do, and we sometimes always want to do the best we can, and this can take some load on us and cause mental health issues. But mental health issues don't affect only our mind, but also our bodies. Mental health issues should be seen as any other health condition, especially because it impacts physical health directly too. According to Better Mind 2022, mental health conditions can cause fatigue, reduce your immune system activity, cause cardiovascular problems and diabetes as well. So our mental health being in jeopardy, we also struggle with our physical health. But mental health not only affects physical health of college students, but also academic performance. According to Forbes 2022, academic performance and mental health are connected because one cause and one affects and it is affected by the other, if that makes sense. So academic performance and when we want to do well in school make college students be worried, and this affects their mental health, like I was saying before. But also their mental health not being great also affects their academic performance and makes students sometimes have to drop out of classes. However, in spite of being a problem that is present among students, these conditions, mental health problems, can be reduced if we take some actions. For example, governments can give universities some funding to make sure that they have enough professionals, so counseling professionals, to help those students that are struggling. Our universities can also have classes and workshops to talk about mental health and also emotional intelligence. For example, Yale, the University of Yale, has a Center for Emotional Intelligence where they teach students how to understand. They teach students, to understand their emotions and how to deal with them. We can always also pay attention to our peers and make sure everyone is okay. If we notice a sudden change in behavior, we need to be aware and reach out and just make sure everything's okay. And if we are the ones struggling, we should make sure to seek help. So in conclusion, in spite of being a problem among students, among college students, this can be reversed. So the main causes, the main health conditions are substance use, anxiety, depression, and mood disorder. And these conditions have been rising about 50% in the last decade due to the traditional college student problems, but also due to unseen conditions like COVID. But and these conditions have affected students physically, mentally, and also in their academic performance. However, if we all join forces, so we do our part individually and also with our universities and governments, we can definitely reduce this problem and make sure that college students have a better mental health.